Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain.
What is going on, crypto fam? Bitcoin is struggling. It wants to recover, but it is having a really hard time getting over about 57, 58,000. So the markets are a little bit volatile, and there's probably a couple of reasons we're going to discuss here on the show today. But with that being said, thank you for tuning in to the Crypto Nightcap. We're doing this every Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're trying to give you the most important market news as well as technical analysis that actually sets you up for tomorrow. But with that being said, I don't do this alone. I got my guy, FD White, going his intro. Let's go.
Put those D's in the chat. Put the
Let's
D's
go.
in the chat. I got my hat on today, man. Shout out to Army Piper for putting that in the chat, man.
Yeah, dude, we were working on that. That was definitely a weekend project. But yeah,
Oh, okay,
that's
cool.
dude, those emojis are tight. Actually, I like your emojis a lot. I'm actually kind of jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be real with you.
We got to get you some new ones, huh?
I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah. So what's up, man? How's the day going? You in any trades? Anything going on in your life right now?
Oh, you a Popcat. I keep telling
Pop.
people, I don't know
It
how
was
many
popping.
times I'm gonna keep saying Popcat. Popcat, Popcat, Popcat. I've been trading Popcat all bull run. It has been giving me massive gains with low leverage or no leverage. Like today was up at the most, I think maybe like 30% or something like that.
That's
I end up
wild.
getting stopped out. But I keep telling people Popcat, and it respects levels very well, and it respects triangles and ascending wedges and everything like that. So if you're a basic trader like that and you want to just make some quick gains or something, Popcat.
Nice, nice. Let's look over the chat. Let's see who's in there. I got Mr. J in first. He said XRP still sucks with a airplane emoji here. And then we got Twill, line man for hire. What's up, man? Line man for hire. You doing electrical work? Let me know in the chat, man. Let me know. Alex O in here with the Otter Gang. Love, how you doing, man? Congratulations. We're gonna keep telling you that. Much love to you. Go check out his channel. He does amazing work and he has an awesome Discord. Trade Intuition, my man Joe, what we call him now? TA Joe. I think you need to change your name, dog. Trade Intuition to TA Joe. But yeah, go check him out. He's got a good channel. Harps in here. Eric Ballin Wallen, Buck, Kane, cool. How you doing? XRP is whack, which is why it'll be the one. Army Piper's in here. Yo, yo, yo. It's nightcap time. Hey, no cap. Hey, I had to learn from Zach what actually no cap, man. I got to be honest. I'm getting old. Indie Rock Crypto's in here. Much love to you, man. Thank you for being in here. Alexander G, the best mod in the house. Mr. J, that's a crazy emoji. I can't even say that on stream. Retro Mike Tech, Popcat broke into the top 100 today. Like he said, I will co-sign on that. FD has been saying Popcat, Popcat, Popcat. Every time he's on here, I hear Popcat. So I'm gonna have to look at Popcat. I probably missed it. But that being said, Clayt the Great's in here. Hootie hoo, gold tooth in my smile. Got to keep me out the ghetto, but I'm still buck wild. Yeah, I know, Master P. Let's go. All right, let's do this. All right, man. First up, let's go ahead and roll in. Yeah, I know a little something. I'm from the east side. So little DC area. Little DC area love there.
Okay.
Yeah. I know. I go back a little bit. Let's get into the news here. All right. First up, we got Morgan Stanley advisors to now offer spot Bitcoin ETFs to clients. And that really fundamentally is big news because it has been on the books, but they haven't really been pushing it, right? Because there's going to be those clients, maybe probably a little bit older of a generation that are not as spooled up. But the other thing that you got to take notice of here, if they're really going to start marketing it and they're really going to start pushing it, then they're going to start putting it into these funds as well. It's going to be like an allocation part into some of these funds. Hey, what's your risk tolerance? That's usually what they ask you, financial advisors, like the first time they talk to you. And you're like, I have a high risk tolerance. I'm aggressive. Oh, cool. We got an aggressive growth for you. It's a tech fund and it has Bitcoin in it. And see, that's the kind of pitch you're going to get. All right. So this is important. It will inject a little bit more money into the market, which is good for us ultimately. I mean, I don't think that it's going to be like super bullish news because the ETF's already here. But the fact is, they will be pitching it, and that just means that there's going to be more money flowing into Bitcoin. So good news. All right, more good news. Michael Saylor reveals that he personally, take note of that, owns over 1 billion in Bitcoin. This man is a legend. All right. I know some people aren't huge fans of him, but he quotes here, Cyber Manhattan. He said basically, there's never a bad time to invest in prime real estate. So just saying, if you guys are playing the long game, 5 to 10 years, that's kind of my mindset. I'm kind of shifting to like, where is it going to be in 5 to 10 years? I think it's going to be a positive, right? So for me, it's a good investment, period. So that leads into today's probably biggest story, XRP. All right. So they're liable for $125 million penalty in the SEC case, right? So that is why you saw XRP pop today, because now like there has been a fine. Hey, pay this fine, and hopefully we're not going to see much more from this. This has been a crazy long drug out case, and like it just needs to end. And in a sense, like I'm not a huge like XRP guy, but I feel a little bit bad for him. And the reason I feel a little bad for him is because like it costs money to be in these like long litigations, right? Like if you're constantly paying for lawyers and you are putting time and effort into that, that is going to negatively impact your business, period. There's nothing more you can say about it. It's got a negative impact, and it put them behind in a sense, right? Because it kind of closed some doors for them while they had pending court cases going on. It closed some doors, right? There were some things that they couldn't do. There was exchanges that took them off of the exchange based on them being in some of these lawsuits with, or not lawsuits, but court proceedings with the SEC. So keep that in mind, right? So that was really like, it really hurt XRP. So hopefully for those that are in XRP, this will give them the opportunity to move. But there's some really big things we got to look at on the charts, because XRP has really honored some horizontal levels of support and resistance, and it goes way back. So we'll look at that on the chart. We'll talk about that a little bit. But over to the duo cam. FD, man, what are you feeling about this XRP case, man? You think this opens the door for some movement to the upside, or what?
Yeah. Yeah, a little history lesson. XRP was actually the first crypto I ever bought. This was probably like in 2017 or 18 or 19. Before I was a DGen, before I was all into crypto, my friend was buying Bitcoin every week. And I got on like Robinhood. I can't remember when it was first listed on Robinhood. It might have been 2019. And it was like the cheapest thing I saw on there. So I bought it. But I lost that Robinhood account. Fast forward 2020. I bought some more XRP during DeFi summer. That was my entry to DGen Hood. And, I got the Flare airdrop. I had the snapshot, all that. So I've been holding since 2020. So I finally, I'm back in profit. I think I got in, my average cost of entry is like 49 or 50 cents. So I'm back in profit. I think XRP will do fairly well. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to go to these astronomical numbers. These people are talking about like $100. Anything over $5 is a little bit far-fetched in the immediate short term, but I think it's going to do well. I think this is definitely breaks the chains off, and we'll talk about it a little bit later once we look at these levels.
So here's one for you. I'll put this in the chat for you guys, and let me know in the chat. So do you think that it is realistic that XRP will hit $1 this year? So in 2024, by the end of 2024, do we hit $1? Because that's been hard. It's really been hard for XRP to get up there, probably over the last year and a half. So let me know in chat. Put a 1 if you think so, 2 if not. And with that, we're over to Piper's favorite segment. Elmer Fudd is on his way. All right, so the Nikkei, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, may fall as volatile trading continues. All right, so Japanese stocks may fall, and this is really driven by speculation over the Bank of Japan's policy outlook. So Nikkei futures are down 3.1%, and that's on the SGX. The USD JPY is at 145.78 compared to 147 as of Wednesday's Tokyo stock market close. So, there's a lot going on with Japan right now. They said, hey, like they're going to stop with some of the interest rates. And it's like, it's up and down, right? It's a lot of people are trying to figure it out. They really think that
Mhm.
was kind of the catalyst for some of the movement with Bitcoin and really our stocks as well, right? Because we in Japan, like the US and Japan, are kind of tied in together a little bit. We are allies and we do trade a lot together. We are invested in, each other, essentially, right? It's probably one of our strongest allies when it really comes down to it. So it is going to have an
Mhm.
impact if they suffer, then sometimes we got to have a little bit of pain because of them, and vice versa. Like if we go down, I guarantee you, if you were to look, because you probably don't care, right? You probably don't look and be like, hey, what's Japan doing right now when we're getting hit? And it's probably because of us. It drags their market down as well. So understand that there is going to be a little bit of a correlation there. So hopefully they get it together. There was a little bit of a bounce. I know they dropped and then they got a bounce, and sure enough, we got a little bit of a bounce too. So, but yeah, man, what are you thinking about that for Japan? You think we're hopefully going to recover here? Maybe start trending in the right direction? You've been reading up on it at all?
It's a toss up. It's a toss up, man. I think Japan is like, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. They're like the biggest holder of U.S. Treasuries. Country wise. Outside country wise. A lot of people, you guys did an amazing job in the morning show, breaking down the carry trade. So a lot of the money that was flowing, the borrowed money that was flowing from Japan coming over to our U.S. stock market. So it's a lot. We're intertwined very, very, very much. So if they start to unwind, if they start to have a lot of problems, it's just going to supersede our problems and make things a lot worse. So hopefully, they can get it together. I doubt it. They're so far in the hole. They've been like yield curve control for like the last 20 years or something like that. So they're really jacked up, and it's probably gonna have a very, very bad effect on us in the future. Probably not right now. I think they're, like I always say, all these countries, all these federal banks, or I don't know what they call central banks, are putting band-aids on broken legs, and it's only so far you'll be able to move with that. So I'm sitting back and I'm waiting. I'm being an active investor, meaning not a trader, but I'm watching. I have my long term bags because I know where it's going. But for the short term, if something happens, if the W word breaks out, or if a bank fails, central bank fails, or something like that happens, I'm actively moving my portfolio around within the crypto space, maybe taking altcoins, put them in a Bitcoin, maybe a little Bitcoin into USD to buy some more crashes. It's a very, I don't suggest people to do this unless they're like, well versed in the space and well versed on how things move sometime. But I can't even predict what's going to happen. So
Yeah,
sometimes
none of us
I
can.
just sit back. Yeah, I just sit back and I'm just watching. I got my popcorn, my figurative popcorn, and I'm watching the show, man, because
That's
it's
it.
a show. It's a
Eh,
show, and this is not one of the good shows. It's a S show. You know what I mean? So we'll
and
just
that's
have to
it.
see. We're trying to protect our bags, so we got to
That's
be
it.
in tune to the market every day.
Rule number one, protect your money. But a lot of people
Yeah.
say like, and that's why there's a lot of people that are big on fundamentals and follow those. And for us, being people that like kind of the charts, or at least me, I like the charts a lot. It's looking for things that will statistically put, some kind of probability in your favor, right? That's about the best
Mhm.
we can do. Cause like you said, we really cannot control it and we really don't know unless there's some kind of insider information. But with that, we got a couple people hopping in the chat here. I want to give a couple shout outs. Amy Lives Crypto. Thank you for stopping by, and go ahead and check out her channel. She does some really great long form content. Crypto Billy's in the house. My man, what's up? How you doing? I was on there last night, man, sucking up some Casper knowledge. So
Yep,
thank
me
you.
too.
Thank you for what you do, man. We really
Speaking of
appreciate.
crypto Billy, man,
What's up?
Crypto Billy, man, I got to tell you this, man. So that space was amazing. I was supposed to be watching Bad Boys 4 with my wife, but that space was
Ooh,
so good that I had to stay on. So I didn't get to watch the movie. I'm in trouble, but it was well worth it, man. Shout out to Crypto Billy.
bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? That's one of Bad Boys 2 is actually one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah,
I'm be
that's
real
a that's
here.
a
It's
good that's a good a
yeah,
good series.
dude. When Reggie comes to the door, I'm dying.
Oh, oh
Oh my
yeah.
god. Oh my god, dude. That one
You
scene.
gotta see
Yeah,
the last one though. It's
I've seen
Reggie
them
comes
all.
through. Reggie comes.
I've
Okay.
seen
Oh,
them
okay.
all. Reggie's the
Okay.
man. Reggie is
Reggie's the
the
man. Yeah.
Reggie is the man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love. All right. Don't. I'm straying off here. All right.
Yeah.
apparently, I am saying. I guess it's Nicki, like Nicki Minaj. Is that how you actually pronounce it? I have learned something today. So all right, cool. Let's what else we got here? We got the market update. Let's go ahead and take a look at that here. First up is the total market cap. That's sitting at 1.95 trillion. That's down 1.05% over the last day. Total crypto market volume over the last 24 hours is 97.35 billion, which makes for a 8.86% decrease. Bitcoin dominance is at 56, so that is actually up 0.13% over the last day. Bitcoin is currently at $55,056, and that's down 1.84% over 24 hours and down 14.74% over 7 days. Ethereum is at 2336.44, and that is down 4.35% over 24 hours and down 27.51% over 7 days. So still kind of hurting, still a little bit in the red there. Ethereum is really taking a hit over the last 7 days, which is unfortunate. On the backside of that ETF. Fear and Greed Index is neutral at 42. Be interesting to see tomorrow. I think if we stay kind of where we're at, or I think we might actually see that come a little bit further down tomorrow would be my expectation if we kind of maintain the price. Looking at the economic calendar, not a whole lot going on until August 13th. You got PPI month over month. August 14th, you got core inflation rate month over month, year over year. And you have the inflation rate month over month as well as year over year. August 15th, you have retail sales month over month. So that'll be coming up. But again, you got about a week or so for that. So shouldn't be too big of an impact. We do want to cover it though, because we don't want you to get blindsided by it. Let's get over to the crypto bubbles. No surprise. XRP is up 15.4%. That's coming on the heels of those news or that news. WIF is up 12%. FTN 7.6%. That is fast token. Got to be honest with you. Don't know much about that, but looks like it is moving. XLM is up 7%. Everything else on the top 100 and Coinbase, this is Coinbase, just so you guys know, is down. Knot is a big loser today, 14%. Brett is down 10%. They did have a really big pump. So Brett was up, I think at times like 20, 30%. Within the last 48 hours. So no big surprise because it's a low cap to see it kind of pull back a little bit as people take profits. Everything else is down, somewhere around 4 to 7%, it looks like. So nothing too crazy, but also not a big split in the market. You can see most of the markets getting hit. With that, let's get over to the liquidation heat map. I did talk about this area this morning on the show. You can see it is getting hot. So I will say the sentiment is still for people to go short right now. This is coming in quick. All right. It is coming in really quick, and you can see it's heating up. So, I mean, to be honest, I'm still kind of a believer of price action will follow the liquidity. But, that being said, sometimes you just cannot, sometimes this gets left, and it's really more because of external factors, macroeconomics, or, what's going on in the world. That might be the big driver for price action right now. And that's where I think like we're in that spot of just like the unknown. All right, so you see it in the charts too, and we'll look at that. So let's actually get over to the charts a little bit, and I'll go ahead and jump on Bitcoin first here. Let's look at Bitcoin. All right, so we got Bitcoin on the 4-hour. One of the things I was looking for is that Bitcoin comes over this median here of a channel. All right, this channel goes up and right. We kind of talked about it yesterday. I wanted to see a retest. All right, I want to see get over this moving average. I want to see a retest. Unfortunately, it's struggling. It's struggling right now. So I would say be very, very careful here. You do see the prime oscillator starting to bend over. You can see that, there's money flow starting to bend over as well. So be careful here. And again, it's one of those things where you get stuck in the middle of a range, and sometimes that can bite you. But one of the things I was looking at this morning, and I kind of called this out, even though I'm still bullish short term, let me get that out of the way. As we started getting indecision on these candles, right? These candles right here, when you start getting the wicks on both sides like that, shows you that there's indecision, which means that there could be a reversal, especially on the time frames like 4-hour. Time frame. That's really probably the time frame that I like to trade the most. What I would have liked to see is it stayed over top of this channel as well as over the moving average. Getting underneath the moving average is actually a little bit scary for me. So this would be a no-no zone. This is not where I would go long. Let me get that out of the way. All right, what I would do is wait for it to come down to this area of support somewhere around 51, 52,000, really 52,000. And that would be an area that I would be more interested. But what you want to do is you come down to the oscillator, right? You can do this with RSI as well, because this is an RSI based oscillator. See it coming down, and then it starts to go up. So really what you're getting is a trend up and right, showing you strength with that second touch in an area of support. All right, so that's what I would be looking for there. But again, this is a no-no zone for me. If you get on top of this area here, this channel, you get on top of the moving average, and you see it's still building strength, and maybe it comes down now for another retest. All right, because we've pretty much lost this one. We're going to say this one's no good right now. We're just kind of underneath of it. So now if we get on top of it again, we're looking for the old same thing, the OC retest, I call it, and then we'll look for that move up and right. Now, the area of resistance that you're going to be looking for is at about 59.6 and on up. All right, I'm going to say that. It is a big range. All right, because you have a lot of resistance up there. You have the dynamic reactor, you have the 200 SMA, you have the 100 SMA, you have the 50 SMA, you have a support range that could be resistance because it really ultimately did flip right here. All right, so this area right here, and of course it's not changing the color. Why would it? Because I'm trying to draw things, that's why. All right, so here you go. So what was support? You can see right here, it tested it. All right, big breakdown. All right, that shows you that, hey, this is going to be a significant area and that it's likely to be resistance initially. All right, so I would expect, this is one of the things that I used to do, is that I would look for price action to just bounce off of here, 1 to 2%. I would take a quick scalp with leverage and then I'd be out. And I wouldn't even care where it was going. I wouldn't care, like if it came down to this area of support, I would just look for like 1 to 2% leverage out. And I would set a percentage on that trade because I'm expecting some sort of price action in that area. And especially now you got the 50 SMA kind of lining up with it as well. So now you have a little bit of confluence. So that's one thing you could look for. Again, not financial advice, but just maybe an opportunity. So there's a couple things I'm looking at, very broad for Bitcoin. I will say overall still bullish. All right, unless we see this really break down, because right now we could just on a shorter time frame be setting a higher low, but you just have this resistance on top, which kind of gives me the pause. So if you're just looking at that, let me just kind of draw this for you. Right now we're still showing that we have an opportunity to go up and right, because if you're looking at right here, all right, this is really kind of that line with the breakout. All right, so you broke out on a short time frame, you could come down for a retest and then get that continuation up and right. So keep a keen eye. You're gonna have to watch it. You're gonna have to probably set a couple alerts in this area to see what it does. But that's kind of what I'm looking for right now for Bitcoin. If it breaks down, then again, just wait for it to come to you right around 51 to about 52, 53,000. That's what I got. I'm gonna pass it over to FD. Let's see what he's got for us.
So, I mean, XRP, we just got to talk XRP. And it's really simple because, I mean, XRP has had resistance levels that have gone back years. So, let me actually go back to my, here we go. So, I'm on the weekly. I'm going to stay on the weekly for the most part because everything else is pretty much noise. Like, we started this uptrend making higher lows in March of 2020. We just held this. So, I was a avid trader of this line once we started hitting it over here in February. Every time we hit it, I would scalp long, scalp long, scalp long. We never deviated or never broke down from this and closed really below this upper sloping trend line. So what I'm looking at in the longer term is for us to break this level here at about 74, 75, 76 cents. That's the first step. I like to take my steps. That's the first step that we need to see break. We also have this downward sloping trend line that's been coming in ever since I think that was last year. Yeah, July of 2023. I think this is when we got some of the the Judge Torres news the first time when they can't remember what it was on, but we got that pop all the way up to 92, 93 cent. We never got above that dollar. That is really what we want to see, is getting above that dollar. But like I said, shorter term, step by step, we need to break this 76, 75, 76 cent area. I mean, this goes back to November of 2020. We also have some levels of September 2018. So our all-time high for XRP, I think it was at almost three. Let's see what it is. Let's just say $3.40, $3 and some change. I think we can easily take that out. I really think we can easily take that out. The only thing with these coins nowadays, the coins that's been around so long, we just got so much dilution in the market. We have so many coins now. Like, the focus isn't on these coins, but I think XRP will still do well. I don't think it's going to like $20 or nothing like that. I'm probably predicting. I don't like to predict, but I'll probably start selling my bags between $3, $4, $5, somewhere in that area. So, like I said, 76 cent. We need to break out of this downward sloping trend line, this triangle, probably get back to the top of the triangle, which is, like I said, 75, 76 cent. And the mega area that I really want to start breaking is that dollar area, because we really haven't spent that much time above a dollar. Like we had the blow off top here in the 2018 2017 bull run going into the 2018 bear market. Then we had the 2021, the first peak. We peaked up at about a dollar, almost $2, $1.96. But other than that, we haven't spent that much time above this yellow bar, a dollar. So once we get above a dollar, I think we can and hold that. I think we'll be okay, and I think we can start to look at all-time highs really after a dollar, because XRP has been suppressed so long. I don't know if it's suppression. I don't know if it's the SEC holding it back. I don't know if it's people, no new money coming into the to XRP, because I don't think newbies coming in looking for XRP, but the XRP community is strong. So I'm not getting excited till we break a dollar. All this is noise. Anything under this blue line is noise. We need to break this yellow or mustard colored bar here, right? Up top at $1.96 to a dollar. Hold that. Then I'll get a little bit more excited. But everything else right now is pretty much noise. Like we popped up to like 62, 63 cent. Now we're retracing back down. So if the whole market goes down, just expect XRP to go back back down to where we were. Short term, if we can hold, it's 57, 56 cent, we should be okay. But if the whole overall market is bearish, then XRP is going to probably follow suit. It's not going to hold the whole market up.
Right on, right on. Give a little shout out in the chat here. I see a little talk going on. Wake589. Hey man, we love you too. I promise you that. All right. It is not all about the wifey. We want you here. And then the trifecta of Amy's. If you guys don't know, I feel like everyone, like significant other, his name is Amy. So Army Piper, Alex O, and then Amy's in the chat. We got the trifecta going on. So much love to all of you, and thank you guys for your support. Wives matter too. All right, you guys,
Mm,
you guys got to deal with our crap. Amy's doing her own thing, but for
yeah.
Alex O and Piper and for me, like, they got a lot to deal with. FD, I mean,
Yeah.
so they got to
You know
hold it
what? I'm
down.
soon as we get
They
off of
got to.
this chat, I gotta go eat dinner and I gotta watch a movie, man. I
I
can't
feel
even play
you, man.
around tonight.
I'm actually at the beach right now. I was just building sandcastles literally like 15 minutes
Right.
ago. So
Oh,
I'm literally
okay.
as soon as we're done, man, I'm like jamming right back out there. I'm gonna go hop in the water. But hey, let's get over to Caspa real quick. I do want to look at that. I have that up, and I did talk about this morning on the show. So sorry if you guys were here this morning. You're gonna get a little bit of a recap, but we got a different audience here at night sometimes as well. So I do think it's very important to touch on this for Caspa. All right, this is Caspa on the daily. All right, I got fib retracement up on the daily, and I went pretty much from low to all-time high. And look at the beautiful climb Caspa's making right now. You got to set a higher highs, higher lows, but look at it's almost taking a staircase approach as it's working its way up. And when I say that, look, it goes up, it comes down 618, goes up, comes down 0.5, goes up, comes down 0.382. It is literally taking a staircase walk up and right. Now, at some point, yes, this is going to break, but my anticipation here for Caspa is I'm bullish AF. Okay. I'm bullish, and I would anticipate if it just keeps the trend, all right, that we go up and we retest all-time highs. And then where's the next stop? You guys can figure that out, because it'd be the next one up. It'd be the 0.236. All right. So opportunity possibly as it comes up, comes down, maybe to get in at 16 and then let it push up again. I don't know that it's going to follow that precisely all the way up, but I do need to point that out to you guys. We do love Caspa here on the channel. Piper, me, I mean, I'm a big fan. And then, they were on Billy Goat Tales as well last night. And, they have a solid backing. They have some really smart people working for them. Crypto Billy, member for 6 months, cum laude. Great job, guys. Much love. No, much love to you. We really appreciate you. And I do on a personal level. You guys have been very welcoming, and, you've helped me out as well. I met you guys when you were first setting up for Billy Goat Tales, when you guys were doing your little test. I was there, just random guy, and you're like, hey, what's up? Let me talk to you a little bit. You guys have been really cool about letting me come on the channel and talk and building my brand essentially, inadvertently. I don't really shill, but at the same time, like, people have gotten to know me through you guys, and I appreciate that. All right, Alex O, member for 6 months. He's with Billy, my man. Dude, you guys are awesome. Hey, I again, we really
You know
appreciate
what,
it.
man? Just to add to that, man. Like, it's a bunch of weirdos in the crypto space. I'm just gonna keep it real. It's a bunch of weird guys in the crypto space and girls. This community here is the best community out, man. I've been in some different communities. I've interacted with a bunch of different crypto people, man. And this community is genuine. They're really like a close knit community, like a family even. And I just appreciate everybody who comes, supports, everybody who comes to the channel and just watches and comments. And this, you see the chat, like this isn't a regular chat. This is like we just joking around. We're like family, we're like friends, and this is something that is going to continue to grow and be huge. And I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. It has become an extended family. I am building like true actual relationships. Like I'm going on a cruise in March. Piper's coming along with some of like my OG friends like from back in the day. So that's going to be a lot of fun. He's bringing his family and hey, let's make it a party. If you guys are interested in March, we're going on a cruise. It's going out of Florida. I think it's going to be like a 4-day, 3-night cruise. I can get you guys the information. You guys, you're all family here in the chat. I would love to hang out with you guys, outside of the chat. Everyone I met down in Nashville was super, super cool. So yeah, it's like you said, man, we got a good group here. So cool. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. It's kind of quick. We do those 30-minute bangers, get you guys the information you need really quick. And if you got anything from today, we would appreciate if you liked and subscribe, help us grow. Me and FD are trying to do big things here, man. We want to give you guys a good show, and we're working on that. So cool, man. FD, you got anything to you want to say to the people on the way out?
Just be careful out there, man. Times are unpredictable. Use a stop loss, as Piper always says, and good luck.
Awesome. Cool. Well, we appreciate you guys, and we're going to get out of here for the night. You guys stay safe, trade smart, protect your money, and we will see you tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're out of here.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go.